Okay, good evening. Good evening, everyone listening and who is watching us today. My name is Teacher Luke Sunday, chemistry educator. And welcome everyone who is on this platform for today's session where we talking about O-level chemistry paper 1. And for today, we are to talk about chemicals for consumers. Then under chemicals for consumers, we are basically going to talk about beverages. Taking you back, uh, we know very well that when you talk about chemicals for consumers, here there are topics we talk about under this theme. Number one, detergents. Detergents. Number two, food additives. Number three, talk about medicines and drugs. Medicines and drugs. Then I can also bring beverages under chemicals for consumers. So these topics are basically set on item 1, where under item 1 of chemistry paper 1, here UNEB assesses a learner on how chemistry is applied in daily life. On how chemistry is applied on our daily life. Think about how can you apply chemistry in our daily life. Here we saw that we can apply chemistry in our daily life under the following topics, where we said we have detergents. Every day we need to bathe, to wash, to see detergents. So we talk about food additives. We need to eat every day. But what do we use? What are the chemicals we use? We put into our food to make it delicious, to make it everything. So you see, that's why we talk about food additives. Then we also talk about medicine. We need medication every day in our daily life. So you see, it's also under how chemistry is applied in daily life. So we also look at beverages. Beverages, we also take some drinks. Hey, when we are thirsty, when we want refreshments, we take drinks. So drinks is also a topic, or we can say beverages is also a topic under chemicals for consumers. Still, when how chemistry is applied in daily life, we can also bring nuclear processes. So for today, I think my learners might teach. For today, we are to talk about beverages. I think you are seeing on our screen. I think you are watching very well on our screen. Those who are watching, we see level chemistry paper 1, chemicals for consumers. Topic beverages, by teacher Luke Sunday, chemistry educator. So um, um, when we are to talk about beverages, um, beverages as a topic, we see we have categories. Categories, or we can say classes or types of beverages. So you know very well, in the new curriculum, we always ask categories. How can we categorize these beverages, these drinks we take every day? So we are seeing the category number 1. You have non-alcoholic beverages. Hey, now these beverages we always take in our daily life, we can categorize them into two. We have non-alcoholic beverages. I think you are seeing well this non-alcoholic beverage here. Um, for example, have water, we have soda, we have energy drinks, and also juice. All those are non-alcoholic. When you try to check on the chemical compositions of these beverages, they don't have alcoholic content. They don't have alcoholic content in them. So we also have the second category, which is alcoholic beverages. Alcoholic beverages. These beverages, all of them, they have a percentage alcoholic content in it. When you try to check on their chemical composition, which they are made of, we see there is at least a small percentage of alcohol. Take an instance, wine, beer, cocktail, cider, spirits, or liquor. All those are drinks. You all know it's drinks. You always go in the bar. You always see people in the bar taking that. For me, I want beer. I want ego. I want what? All those drinks. If you know that they make someone get drunk, we categorize them as alcoholic beverages. Alcoholic beverages. Think you have seen the example. So those are the two categories of beverages so far we have. So you should be in position to master these categories, depending on the scenario. When the scenario is talking about someone took a drink and get drunk, what have to see if there is a support material, or you can see, or if they are talking about being thirsty, you can now you see where you can, which category you can have to talk about. So uh, so I think you are aware, you have seen those two categories, non-alcoholic beverages and alcoholic beverages. Simple. This topic is very simple. You all know, or else you all know, you always take beverages. I think nobody has ever, everybody has ever took these beverages. We have ever taken soda, ever taken water, maybe energy drinks. Those ones who want energy, some stimulations. So we shall talk about, see them more about the effects of those of each. So those are the categories so far we have. Now when we go to functions, or how it works, or the use under beverages, the another thing you have to know is function, how these beverages work. For example, on Roman numeral 1, we have alcoholic beverages. Alcoholic beverages here. Now, under these alcoholic beverages, uh, we see these are depressants which can work by slowing down brain activity. You know very well when some people always say, me I have a lot of problems. Now let me go and I take alcohol so that I can become okay, so that I can forget my problems. People always say that. So which means when they take alcohol, what happens to them, they see as if they have forgotten their problems. What happens, this alcohol has some chemicals which slows down the brain activity. So what the thinking mode you are in, if you have been thinking about a lot of problems, if you have been thinking about a lot of things, it just slows down your brain activity, the brain activity you have been doing. So you just say as if you are relieved, but you don't solve the problem. So that's how alcoholic beverages work, by slowing down the brain activity. Simple. You need to know the function, the use. So when you go to non-alcoholic beverages, for them they have many examples here. For example, for them they in some classes we can divide them. For example, these are non-alcoholic beverages. We have water, for example, water. How water works is somehow different from soda and energy drinks. That's also, though there are some uses or functions which have the same, which